As we just checked out the PB and it's now time to get some crazy theories from Mr. Aboy Dude Reviews. And reminder, if you're gonna say some nasty shit in the comments, I'm just gonna ban you. Respect the content. Doesn't matter how stupid you may think the theories may be. At the very least, talk about the fucking content, not about personal insult, retards.
Warning, heavy spoilers for Solo Leveling Season 2 Episode 8. Mate, I cannot get over Saturday's episode. The art and animation were absolutely fantastic. Go check out my full review for that episode, and we only have to wait one more day.
Bro is actually popping off with the solo leveling content. Like, I don't think there's anyone else that's getting this kind of viewership, you know, farming these PBs and stuff like that.
For Solo Leveling Season 2 Episode 9, on Tuesday we got 5 new
Tuesday
images, and now, literally a few minutes ago, we got a new official trailer for Season 2 Episode 9 for
we just watched that too.
Just to let you guys know, I am an anime only. I have not read the manhwa, so I have no idea what's going to happen in the future. So please avoid putting spoilers in the comment section. The first scene, we have Jinwoo's system, confirming that all 3 ingredients for the elixir of life have been confirmed. We have this shot of Jinwoo crushing that new acquired item, and as he does that, his body glows yellow. But not only that, but in this shot, we see his body start to glow blue.
Yeah, so this is the rune, right? This is nothing to do with the potion, but rather like the specific class skill, the Shadow Exchange that was mentioned in the earlier episodes that he's acquiring, right?
Almost looks like the same blue effects that appear whenever he summons Igra's Iron and the rest. Isil looks rather startled in this shot. I wonder why he's being consumed by all these blue flames. In the comment section, some people said that Jinwoo could not get any Shadow Warriors in this one particular
the Demon Castle, it's like a restriction. You're not allowed to arise them.
Gate. But I don't know, you guys. What am I seeing right here? Maybe he thought he wasn't going to get a Shadow Warrior, but now, after defeating the Demon Monarch, maybe the system has allowed him to obtain the power of the Demon Monarch Baron. Maybe.
You never know. You never know. I'm still of the mindset that that's this Shadow Exchange class specific skill because that was literally on the quest, right? Beat, you know, Demon Monarch button, get his soul, then Shadow Exchange is earned. We saw that crushing of the rune. We know that if you crush the runes, right? The relic stuff. I don't know the actual terminology, but if you crush the rock, right? You get the skills. So to me, it still feels like Shadow Exchange. But hey, if Baran gets arised and he joins our army, I'm down for that shit too.
Maybe this shot is representing him acquiring that power, which explains the smile on his face. And Isil's done surprised expression. Oh my gosh, how strong has Jinwoo gotten? But that is indeed a theory of mine. It may or may not be true. The next shot, we see the leader of the Hunter surveillance team with what appears to be some sort of presentation on the flying ants. And he seems to be talking to the leader of the Hunter Association. We know that in the previous episode that this man did confirm the 4th operation raid for Jeju Island. We already saw a presentation, so why on earth are these two having a private chat? They already talked about.
Yeah, I don't know. What are they having a private chat about? I just want to assume that like they're talking about Sung Jin Woo. Like, yo, where is he right now? Because he's missing, you know, he's in a demon castle. Like, there's no way Gogan he isn't thinking about Jinwoo to clutch this raid, right? So my guess is maybe they're just having a little bit of a private conversation to talk about Jinwoo. Or maybe they're talking about Japan and maybe the other nation hunters that might show up. You know, some politics stuff.
About the flying ants in the previous episode. So what else are they talking about? What do you suppose is being said in this scene that was not said in the meeting in Season 2, Episode 8?
Maybe they're glazing the ant and saying, yo, I think we're cooked. They can't say that publicly in the war room. So they're like, yo, I think we're cooked, man.
Maybe they don't fully trust the Dawn Sword Guild leader.
I'm down for that theory. He does seem pretty suspicious. And by all means, we're doing a little bit of metagaming, but Japan's gonna not have a very good outlook in solo leveling. There's a lot of drama happening where Japan is going to be named to a different country entirely. If Japan was going to have some great accolades met in the anime or the source material, why would the anime go out and make a separate version where Japan is a different country entirely for the Japanese audience, right? So we can do a little bit of metagaming and think that Yeah, I think that Japan's gonna crash out, so I am fine with being suspicious of this guy.
Acting rather shifty in that episode. There was that scene of him looking down at the flying ants. I don't know, dudes, but that looked rather sus to me. Or
Yep.
maybe they're not talking about him at all. Maybe they're talking about Yonhu. As the next scene, we have what appears to be a flashback of
Beck.
the leader of the surveillance team. This guy seems to be that one character in that preview image from Tuesday, and I
That's
thought
right.
this was in fact Jinwoo. But mate, why does he look so much like him?
I think it's just like the A1 Pictures facial template, the eyes, nose, and mouth, this part. It's just a little bit of similarities. Kind of like an FGO or Fate, Fate series. Everyone has like the saber face. It's like the Jinwoo face. I don't know. But this guy is Byung-gyu, the S-rank healer, I think. Back in season 1, we saw him in like episode 1 for a brief moment during the Ant Raid preview.
Are they bros? Just a thought. But we do have what appears to be a younger Yonhu with long flowing red hair, looking like Renji from Bleach. And the two of them seem to be talking about an incident that happened in the
I don't think this is a younger one, right? It's just back behind the scenes, right? I think this is present timeline.
past. A flashback within a flashback? Nani? But mate, this
Could be. I don't think the bar meeting is a flashback. It could be. Who knows? I got no clue, but that is, Guildmaster Beck.
flashback looks absolutely terrifying. In this scene, we see gigantic ants surround two people.
And they used to be white, man. The ants before used to be white colored. Now, obviously, they can fly, but it's also red because they're evolving. The person in the middle here most likely is a victim that was, a friend of us, judging by the next scene where you see Guildmaster Beck, looking like, no, we need to go save him. But Byung-gyu's probably like, it's too late, we gotta run now.
The red background, the dark, ominous ground, the shadow. Yikes, guys, this looks absolutely terrifying.
Put that one meme where this dude is on the couch and 5 dudes behind the couch are just ant faces.
Terrifying. And in this flashback, we see Yonhu screaming out in fear as he is holding what appears to be a fallen comrade. This must have been one of the 3 raids that the hunters must have gone on. This could be
I don't think that this is a fallen comrade necessarily. I thought that this is like a stereotypical scene of this guy right over here trying to hold back Guildmaster Beck from going in to save a friend over there because it's too late. So he's like, bro, it's too late. We gotta go. He sacrificed himself for us.
what appears
Yeah, I think this is Byung-gyu, right? Yeah, I think so too.
to be a fallen comrade. This must have been one of the 3 raids that the hunters must have gone on. This could be that one raid that happened at the end of season 1 episode 12 when you see the lovely Chai Hai-in, the dancer, and the hunter guild leader Choi as they look down on the newly evolved flying ant. The next shots
Did these dudes go on a raid? Honestly, I don't know. I don't even know what the purpose of this scene was, to be honest. It was just like, Guildmaster Chez's crew on like a little flight ship looking at the ant. I don't know if they're a part of some raid. I thought the last raid was quite a while ago. Maybe some sort of scouting. Yeah. Some sort of like scouting or just some sort of like just basically just doing some research.
the lovely Chai Hai-in, the dancer, and the hunter guild leader
Also, this is the moment where, all the A rank party, remember? These are the party members, obviously, that we saved in season 2, episode 6, right? You got the, this is Kiwon right over here. You got the healer that, Jinwoo apparently shit on, embarrassed in the source material. You got the tank dude, Che, obviously, Che Hai-in, you got the healer and the, this guy was not the martial artist. No. He had like blades.
Chai Hai-in, the dancer, and the hunter guild leader Choi as they look down on the newly evolved flying ant. The next shots do cut back to the surveillance leader and the white tiger leader looking rather glum. It does appear that those raids were an absolute failure, losing people they truly cared for. My theory is that we're going to get a long Yonhu flashback in Saturday's episode detailing what actually happened on that island. Maybe it will be next week's episode.
I would be perfectly fine with the thick flashback for the ant race stuff. That'd be really hype. A lot of people might complain that there's no Jinwoo present, but just to like hype up the Jeju ant raid, even if like source material it didn't happen, just to have like an anime only scene of the absolute despair would be pretty cool.
Detailing some of the raids of the past. This scene with the ants did remind me of that one flashback sequence back in season 1 episode
Yeah, Guildmaster Chair, right? Having trauma.
Episode 10, where Guildmaster Troy
Yeah.
woke up from what appeared to be a nightmare. This nightmare more or less seems like a flashback, and I do feel like it happened during one of
Dude, the eyes, bro. The broken glasses, the detail in the eyes, the flickering. This shit came out of nowhere, too. Because, like, we weren't expecting anything. Then all of a sudden, the animation cranked up to a 12 out of 10. And I was like, whoa, 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 what's happening right now?
the raids on Jeju Island. You see a woman walking towards Troy looking absolutely battered. Just
Dead.
like in this new trailer scene, the ants
Fallen
in that
comrades.
flashback were also enormous. And both the trailer scene and this flashback do appear to have two gigantic ants. So I'm just wondering, are these the same two ants that traumatized both Guildmaster Troy and Yeonhu, the two Guildmaster leaders losing people that they cared for, now wanting to get revenge on those ants? I could honestly see that happening. Maybe that one preview
Sure.
image we got on Tuesday was of Yeonhu training alongside Guildmaster Troy. I knew the ants were quite big, but these guys look enormous.
Yeah, but now they've condensed. I don't think size really matters. I don't think size really matters here because, like, you know, like these are brute ants, right? Back in the day, I think the ants have evolved and become condensed. The ants have, like, you know how, like for example, Frieza, right? In Dragon Ball, you know how Frieza has like a big form, but that's like not his final form. And as he gets stronger and stronger, he becomes more condensed and like more packed and more miniature. Like the red ants, they're definitely smaller, I think. And they're like evolved, right? They're like different color. They got wings. They become more condensed. They become more intelligent. So it's gonna be pretty cool to see other ants too.
I am starting to feel like these are the monsters that Isil was talking about when she was more or less under the spell of the system in the last episode, talking about how all of demonkind had to band together to face off an ultimate enemy that would threaten their entire race. We then cut to
I don't know if ants are really the enemies though. It just doesn't really make sense to me because they're in a separate demon realm. The ants are what? Dungeon monsters. Why would the demon realm have any connection with that? I think they're two separate independent things. I still have no clue what the threat is. I'm just gonna randomly guess Shadow Monarch because everything seems to point that the Shadow Monarch is the endgame boss of solo leveling. Shadow Monarch as a title, not Sung Jin Moo, based on what Father was saying when he was talking to Hwang Dong-soo about, you know, this ultimate calamity that's gonna show up and devour all your hunters and be used against you.
Sung Jin Woo at the hospital, and mate, Sung Jin Woo in this shot looks so down in the dumps. But while we do in fact see Sung Jin Woo summoning the elixir of life, I don't know if that elixir of life is going to work on his mother.
He really wants her to die. He will not budge on this theory. He wants mom to die and Jinmu to go edgy emo mode. And you know what? I kind of want to see that too.
Elixir of life is going to work on his mother. Just the way he is portrayed in these moments, it's almost foreshadowing that his mom is gonna make it out alive.
I don't know, bro. Let's do a little bit of English class high school symbolism here. The camera work, you know, that's placed right by the curtains, but the light shines upon Jinwoo, the sliver of this crack here, the angle with the light shining upon him seems to suggest that yes, things are going to be okay.
And it's going to go down a dark path. I've said in previous videos that I think Jinwoo's mom and Jinho's father are both going to die.
Yeah, you want both of them there, bro. This dude says fuck them boomers. He does not care about the seniors. We gotta kill him.
From this disease, and I think the two of them will have wildly different reactions to the losses of their parent.
Dark Jinho and Jinwoo. Evil emo shadow brothers bonding over trauma.
But I do feel like if Jinho does lose his father, then yeah, he might be sad, but he might be the more optimistic one, and finding out that Jinwoo has lost his mom, he might be the shining hope for Jinwoo. Moving on from all that.
How about we go to the other light, you know? How about Jinwoo can save both mom and dad? And we can have a happy ending. And maybe dad will be impressed at Sung Jin Woo and just basically respect and glaze him more, but maybe even like try to offer him more support. Fuck it. Let's just assume that because of that, dad is so like, oh my god, my life has been saved by you. I'm gonna scrap my own guild project and basically back you. You can make your own guild and we'll fund you. How about that theory?
In other solo leveling news, we have a new key illustration.
Oh god, careful! Solo leveling, I know. Shangri-La Frontier has a collaboration. But you know what's going on with Shangri-La Frontier, bro. Do not ever show anything related to Shangri-La Frontier because Kodansha will come after your ass and copyright strike you on YouTube.
Illustration of what appears to be some sort of collaboration. I think the
No, it's fine. It's fine. This is fine. This is fine. It's just an image.
as the new Blu-ray cover for the Volume 1 illustration of the Season 2 Blu-ray set. Oh my gosh, the lighting, the coloring, the
looks
shading,
great,
dude, of this Blu-ray. When I first saw it, I was completely blown away. But
looks great.
I also want to talk about the recent IMDb fiasco. As we all know, IMDb's score for Solo Leveling has been quite high due to Season 2 delivering absolute greatness.
And absolutely it should be. I think that Solo Leveling should be a high 8, if not encroaching into the low 9s right now.
As when you look at the overall rating for the newest episode, while the overwhelming majority of people who voted a 10 out of 10, why is the 1 out of 10 score the second highest score out of all?
Why? Because haters, bro. Genuine retards who just hate because solo leveling is something they hate are gonna vote for the ones. It's like the same thing. You go to like Yelp or whatever, like Google reviews at restaurants. Most people have reasonable reviews. People that's rating from 10, 9, 8, 7, these are very reasonable people who are giving it a very authentic review. The 1 is ridiculous. What the fuck is a 1 out of 10? You're just being objectively wrong. These are blind hatred coming out. They have no criticism. They're just fucking screeching on the ground because solo leveling is popping off and they hate solo leveling. It's just that simple.
All of the ratings. I understand if you don't like solo leveling and it's not your cup of tea, then I get it. But specifically giving it a 1 out of 10 when there was barely anything wrong with the art and animation.
Yeah.
Was it incredibly quick at times? Sure, but giving it a 1 out of 10 score is absolutely unreal. Now,
yeah, it's very ingenuine. There is no reason or logic provided there. They're not here to have a conversation. They're just, again, on they're children in a grocery store on the floor screeching because they can't get their favorite snack and they're making a scene everywhere. That's it. These are stupid children.
Now, I don't want to blame a specific fandom for doing this, but...
Oh, but what? But what, A Boy Dude Reviews? Tell me. Who are we gonna put on blast right now?
But it's no coincidence that Dragon Ball Daima came out one day before Solo Leveling. And yes, that episode was...
There's a war happening between Dragon Ball Wait, does Dragon Ball Daima even have a fandom? I thought that everyone didn't like Dragon Ball Daima because it's not Dragon Ball Super or Z-esque. It was more casual and adventure, you know, like Dragon Ball. And a lot of people are pissed off. But yeah, there's some crazy like new forms and new powers being shown and people are hyped up about it. But really? You think there's a brigade happening from there?
Was incredibly hype as it was trending and it was blowing up online.
Sure.
But why do people have the need to bring down another anime just to rise up their own anime?
One Piece is better. Yet another episode proving that this anime is nothing but an empty shell propped up by flashy animation. It's all style, no substance, just non-stop fights and over-the-top effects to distract from the fact that there's absolutely no story. Where's the plot? Where's the tension?
The sigh. And you know what? I should save this for a different video. I should read 1-star reviews of Solo Leveling. You know what the funniest part is? This retard is correct. It is flashy animation. It's all style. It's non-stop fights. It is over-the-top effects. The production value is amazing for the fights. And guess what? That's what the point of this show is. Not every show needs to be some sort of fucking like what's some like unreal deep philosophical writing that touches you to the sheer soul. There's different types of stories. There's different types of flavors of ice cream, retard. Just because you don't like chocolate flavored ice cream doesn't mean chocolate flavored ice cream is bad. You are basically saying that, oh, this doesn't have the same level of story as One Piece, so it's 1 out of 10. What a stupid fucking monkey. Genuinely, how stupid could you be to think this? There's so much other parameters at play when you try to like enjoy entertainment shows like this. production value, having a simple story and executing on the hype can make amazing shows. But again, it's just the fucking armchair like pseudo intellect that's just like
I think that this show is too simple. No plot.
1 out of 10. You must be so fucking fun at parties, man.
Why can't we enjoy these series for what they are instead of bullying and hating those that's like another anime? I love both Dragon Ball Daima and Solo Leveling, but it's quite childish.
Also, this is a One Piece review, bro. This is a One Piece review. This is not Dragon Ball Daima. I don't know why Dragon Ball Daima is getting roped in right now. When we look at the 1-star review, like, yeah, I guess the logic is because both hype episodes aired at the same time. At the end of the day, people have, like, here's the thing. I always repeat the same talking points. People who engage in tribalism like this, like, oh, we're Team One Piece, oh, we're Team Solo Leveling, you're so fucking losers, man. You have never accomplished anything in your life. You are an NPC. You've done nothing with your life. Your entire personality is based on one fandom. You ride the coattails of something that's already established. Then you go out to try to like gatekeep and bully other people for enjoying something else. You can enjoy One Piece and Solo Leveling, but genuinely stupid children feel like, oh, it's us versus them. Stupid monkeys engaging in tribalism for no reason when you can enjoy more than one thing. But again, why am I expecting the average retard who engages in behavior like this to understand this logic?
I love both Dragon Ball Daima and Solo Leveling, but it's quite childish.
By the way, this doesn't just exist in One Piece fandom. This also exists in Solo Leveling fandom. There's plenty of retards in the Solo Leveling fandom whose entire profile picture is Sung Jin Woo on Twitter, just glazing and shitting on other shows, bro. It happens everywhere. Every show, every fandom is gonna have these pathetic losers.
Behavior of giving a show a 1 out of 10 when it doesn't even deserve that low rating. I'd understand a 7 and even a 6 out of 10, but
yeah, because those are reasonable ratings, right? But a 1 is like, come on, you're not even trying to be serious right now.
1 out of 10? Oh well, it is what it is. But overall, the trailer was really cool. I do feel like we are in for a very emotional episode, as Sung Jin Woo will finally use the elixir of life on his mother. But will it work or will it not work? Mate, I am so excited and I cannot wait for more Solo Leveling greatness. But tell me in the comments down below, what did you guys think of this new?
I thought that it was a pretty decent PV, but the PV I think is telling me that this next episode is going to be one of those slower paced kind of chill episodes. Just like the one where Jinmu debuted and we had a bunch more exposition and world building, right? I think it's going to be one of those episodes as we get ready for the Ant race. So this upcoming Saturday with Solo Leveling episode should be a pretty chill but still a fun one. Maybe very emotional too. Please go check out a Boy Do Reviews channel. Here's a link to the video. Go give the video a like if you did. Sub to his channel and I will see you next time.